Bonjour everybody, hello. So why do I want you to study French? Well, I think that French is a wonderful language and it's got a great culture to go with it. French people love their food and their wine and their sport, and they're really proud of their history and their contributions and their position on the world stage. And in fact, lots of words in English have come from French. So I find that being able to speak French has helped me to understand my own language as well. French is really important for the skills it can give you. Being able to speak another language is a huge advantage in lots and lots of jobs, and these are just a few examples. French is an official language in over 80 countries, and it's spoken in lots of other countries as well. So at GCSE we don't just learn about France, but we also find out a bit about other countries in the world and their cultures where they speak French. Here are some comments from people who found it useful to be able to speak another language in their work. So from understanding a culture to being able to survive and look after yourself when you're in a different country, to developing good communication skills that you can apply in other situations. And this person, who didn't start out as a linguist, but because he'd learnt French in school, he was then able to have opportunities that meant that he developed a really exciting career in science in his chosen field. And I really like this example. This person has used his ability to speak other languages to be able to make a career out of his real passion, which is football. You can check him out on his website. When you're applying for a job, employers look for certain skills. And learning French will actually help you to develop all of these skills. And in fact, employers will often look at your application form to see if you've studied a language because of the skills, the extra skills that it gives you. But employers also need people who can speak another language because business is global. Nowadays, companies have to be ready to work in or with other countries if they want their business to succeed. And yes, lots of people speak English, but you can't guarantee it. And you get a better deal with somebody if you're prepared to speak their language. And when you're working abroad or working with people from other countries, being able to understand and make social contact with them as well actually helps. It helps you to look after yourself in the country, and it helps the business to develop. So foreign languages are vital, and especially now that Brexit is a reality, other countries simply won't want to be speaking English, and there's evidence already that some countries are avoiding using English if they can. We can't rely on being able to speak English. We are going to have to speak other languages. And you can see from this graph that French is one of the most useful languages for businesses in this country. It's even more useful than Spanish and Mandarin. And language skills are so important that employers are prepared to pay for them and to pay quite a lot for them. And I know of people who have perhaps been given a job because they spoke a language and one of the other applicants didn't, or who've actually been able to ask for a much, much better salary because they speak a language and the person next to them doesn't. So knowing French could be your passport to success in almost any job. This is what Libby in Year 10 says.
I chose to take GCSE French because I think it will really help my future, since I would love to do translation or even go work over in France teaching. You should take languages because they are so helpful for you and they make you so much more employable.
So if you've learnt French, it's really easy then to learn other languages as well. And if you have a job where you want to learn another language, very often the employer will pay for you to go and learn it. Learning a language helps you to develop good communication skills. Knowing another language opens doors and gives you opportunities that you might not get otherwise. Knowing a language helps to develop your thinking skills. And if you want to travel, then knowing the language will help you to stay safe in the other country, and it'll help you to understand and to respect the culture. So I'd really like to encourage all of you to study French, because it can take you in so many different directions. It's a great language, and it really will make you stand out from the crowd.